this is our opportunity now. Who are you talking to? Who are you telling about the good word? Who are you inspiring? Who are you trying to help? Who are you looking at? Who are you caring about? Keep showing up by yourself. You're going to leave here by yourself. You've been watching the video by yourself. You're going to be begging Allah Almighty to bring yourself back. And Allah going to say, no, for what? I don't want to see the same video again. You're going to do the same video. Because if you don't do nothing now, you ain't going to do nothing later. So we are begging Allah to help us. To change the way we think. To be around people that can think. To be supportive of those people that can think. Because thinking is an energy. If you can have a cold piece of steel or a piece of iron and put it next to a flame and it starts to heat up because of the effect of the heat on the metal. It's the same thing with people that are connected to their Lord. When we're close and we're around them, we feel that heat. We are affected by their thoughts. Their thoughts affect our thoughts. And their thoughts bring a new nature and an essence to our thoughts. That's why when we look at you, we know where you've been hanging. If you low, you've been around low thinkers. If you high, you've been around high thinkers. It reflects in your being because it's an energy. Everything affects everything else. All of creation are breathing the same oxygen. It goes in all the creation's lungs, go through their blood, all through their system, come out, changes something else. We breathe it, we exit it, changes something else. Everybody is inhaling and exhaling the same oxygen. We're all drawn from the same source, and it's changing all the time. So if your thoughts are not changing, where are you getting your thoughts? You're not improving. Why not? You're not happy. Why not? Every second should be an improvement from the previous second. That is the nature of Allah Almighty in us. We're drawn from something dead. Every second we're dying. Because we're coming closer to that. We're taking on that energy. If it's a death, it's a dying energy, we are dying. Just like we said before, if you go into a perfume factory, you're going to come out smelling like perfume. You stay in a trash bin or a garbage can, or you stay in a restroom that's full of feces, you come out smelling that way. Where are we hanging? Then we wonder why when opportunities knock on our door and come to us, we are not there to take advantage of it. It means our mind is not working for us. It is working against us. A day late, $1 short. We don't have the steadfastness. We're not on point. We're not hitting the target. Now we always got to complain. Oh, this happened. Excuse. You cannot be successful and make excuses too. What if the prophets had made excuses? What if Abraham would have made an excuse? What if Noah would have made an excuse about the Bani Israel people coming out from bondage? Oh, I'm going to sleep this one off. I can't make it. I can't handle that. Not today. Because they don't belong to themselves. think that we belong to ourselves, but we don't belong to ourselves. Somebody else brought us here, and we're responsible to them. And we're not fulfilling that responsibility. And that's why we come up short. Our lives reflect that. No focus, no concentration, no ability to change our lives. We don't know how to change. We don't know how to change our lives. We don't know how to stay patient and disciplined. We don't know how to, with our minds, go into unfamiliar territory or unfamiliar information and master it. We run from everything that we feel is an obstacle or a challenge. Make excuses. That's a devil's workshop. You think Shaitan wants us to be an adversary? No. He wants us to think like that. He wants us to think like losers. He wants us to think disobedience, rebellion, change the rules and the message of Allah Almighty. He wants us to do that. We're a bunch of hypocrites. Running around here, I'm righteous, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Christian, I'm a Jew. We are liars. We are liars. Don't you know those people, what they did? Allah says read about them, study about them. They changed the current events. They changed the society. They changed the world. What are we changing other than our clothes? Our attitude, our TV, our house, our wife, our husband, our jobs. Changing from one excuse to another doggone excuse. We call ourselves movement, believers, holy people. We're liars. Show me the money. Show me. You think Allah says it's enough that you're going to say you believe you not be tested? We started getting them tests. We said, I was just playing. Call ourselves revolutionaries. Bunch of hypocrites. And Allah holds us responsible. For the decadence in the world, Allah holds us responsible. So now, governments have to be set up to try to guide the people. How can someone who didn't create people guide people unless they're under the guidance of Allah Almighty? Doesn't make sense. It's never have made sense. It will never make sense. It shouldn't make sense to us. That's why we have to take responsibility. That's why we have to take responsibility. We got to stop playing. Any of us, the grave is calling us. Yes, send that body. You think in prison they be saying, send that body? No, the grave be saying more than that, send that body. I want that body all the time. The only way the earth will accept that body and respect is that you've been respectful to your Lord on this side. Allah says there's no death for them. Nothing can touch you. No, the worms and nothing can't even eat your body up. The angels ain't beating you in the chest. You're in the presence of your Lord. You still working. You already did your video. You ain't got to see your video. You still in the presence of your Lord working. Because the body is just our car to get us around town. Once you park it, you go in the house and sleep. What, you don't need your car? This is just a vehicle. Don't get hung up in it. Don't get hung up in this. Don't let this get us in the flames. This is not the real deal. That's why no one stays in this form. After a while, got to put it on the ground because it will start to stink. Don't get hung up in it. Keep it clean. Keep it directed and corrected. Patient and disciplined. Let it be a servant of his Lord, and it will always be a servant of his Lord. And Allah will always allow us to know that and others to know that. Because those who dive in Allah are not dead. We just don't perceive it because our conscience is not right.